Hey, my beautiful soul tribe. This is Ascend With Me Tarot. Welcome to the channel. My name is Dawn. I love you guys so very much. All right, so we're going to take this reading in a different type of direction. Spirit's telling me. I'm not sure exactly what's going to come up yet or what we're going to read about, but I'm asking for higher vibrational energy today. That's what I would love to tap into. We'll see how it goes. I love you guys. All right. I hope you guys are blessed and feeling high vibrational yourselves today and just enjoying the moment, living in your present moment. That's what Spirit's been teaching me, and I'm just trying to pass that knowledge on to those who may be ready for it or who don't know it yet. Anyways, before we get started, I'm going to say a little prayer here, and then we're going to go ahead, okay? Father God, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I ask that you please bring forward a message of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment of the highest vibration today for my Soul Tribe Collective. I thank you for the opportunity to tap into these energies. I ask that you give me clear discernment. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around myself, this reading, and my soul tribe. Archangel Raphael, please clear our heart chakras and connect us with the vibration of healing and love. Thank you. Thank you. Please put a shield of protection around us. Thank you. Anisha, please step forward. Amen. All right. Do I want to read a zodiac sign? I think we're going to do just a general reading. Maybe we'll pull signs at the end. I don't know. But I want to start with this hero's journey. Spirit's telling me we're going to pull a card from the hero's journey for the collective. I want to try to see. Maybe we're going to do like an ascension point reading, okay? Let's look and see what is like the overall energy, the major arcana energy that our collective is currently in during this ascension that we're in the thick of, or I feel like we're coming towards, I don't know, I feel like I've gone through a major awakening recently. I feel like what it means to awaken means awakening to your heart, awakening to love, okay? All right, so independent, the energy for the collective that I'm talking to right now is an energy of independence, of growth, okay? What else for my soul tribe? And making decisions for your independence, right? Independence to me is speaking, it doesn't, some of you, it may be that you're single, but not necessarily. Spirit saying, some of you guys, it's about making a decision not to be codependent energetically, right? Being sovereign within your own energy, depending on your inner guidance, depending on the love that you have within you, not looking for like love outside of yourself, okay, to be fulfilled. Like you found that awakening that we've gone through, me personally for sure, has been, just realizing that all the love that I thought I would find in the world, I have found within self. And so it's not about what we're finding in the world, it's about what we are here to deposit into the world, right? Not what we're receiving from the world, but what we're here to give the world, is what I'm hearing. Yes, and that's the awakening. Look what's on the bottom with the Ten of Cups, right? It's about waking your emotions, awakening the fulfillment of love, your journey of love, Soul Tribe, okay? So we're going to pull from the Sacred Rebels deck. Let me see if I can find the books, because we're definitely going to be reading out of the books. There they are. And we're going to pull a hero's journey, and then we're going to build a reading off of this, okay? So Soul Tribe, we're making wise choices along this path of awakening, and it's to balance your emotions. It's to have it's to feel fulfilled, right? Emotionally fulfilled within self. That's what we're awakening. Not closing down the energy of love, right? Not blocking out the energy of love, but seeing all energy as love. Seeing all energy, even the energy that has caused us grief or pain, like that's still, you can still perceive it as the energy of love. All things are love. All things that exist are God. There's not one thing that is not of creation, and creation is of love. Creation is created out of love, right? So we can look upon all things as love. Loving lessons, right? Loving teachings, loving lessons, loving blessings, right? Anyway, Spirit, what do you want me to read about? Yeah, releasing allegiances, bringing things to completion that have been codependent, okay, in our lives. Letting go of the old allegiance to pain and grief, I'm hearing, to shifting the blame and things like that. You know, that's not been an easy thing to do. Soul Tribe, it's not been an easy thing to awaken to about self, that we do tend to do that, right? We do tend to hold on to the painful cycles, thinking that we can change another person, or we put up our walls and go within ourselves. We pull back the love we're willing to give the world because of the things that we've been through, right? We get in that protective mode, but the test is, the awakening is when you can go through these situations and not pull back the energy of love, not close yourself off in that protective stance, right? But to go through the situations, to go through it and gain a higher perspective and be able to move through it freely and release anything that's not in alignment with you, right? Release it without judgment. I'm hearing releasing things without judgment, without expectation, without resentment, but with releasing all things back to the light of love, and finding your peace as you go through your lessons and your challenges is important. So let's read about releasing allegiances. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another. That's that independent energy, right? Even if just for a time, you have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. That's what I was just channeling. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new, a new connection, new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. You got to put you first, Spirit's saying. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression and into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature in solitude. Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings of your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your own needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. This oracle is also a confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life's journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. This oracle also comes with particular guidance. There is a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of another. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it is not for you at this time. Perhaps that will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated the opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be there for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. Well done. All right, so before we move, so I'm going to break into each one of these energies and read out of the book form, but before we move on, I want to see what this is, what you're breaking free from, okay? You're going to have to stand up for yourself in a situation, Spirit's saying. So I want to know, what is this? Maybe you already have stood up for yourself, right? Or you're about to, there's something, right, that you're going to have to stand up. Tell me about that energy of standing up for ourselves. Release your guilt. So there could be somebody that, has been playing on your guilt, right? Release your guilt. Somebody, maybe you've been holding on to an old connection, Soul Tribe, out of guilt or out of maybe placing another's importance over your own importance. I'm even hearing for somebody, okay, for some of us out there. Spirit saying, there's no reason to feel guilty. There's no reason. We should never do anything out of guilt. That's something I've learned, because when you do that, it's a trap, okay? It's a consciousness trap, okay? So if it's a holy hell yes, it's a holy hell yes. If it's a holy hell no, then it's a no, right? And don't let guilt or what you think is the right thing, if it doesn't align with you in a positive manner, then it's not for you, okay? But let me look at this energy just a little bit more. Okay, why do you have guilt? Why? Spirit wants you to gain independence and not feel guilty about releasing these old allegiances that I feel like we've held on to because we thought that was what was right. Even if it was energetically draining us or taking from our dreams, taking from our light, taking from our self-worth, like we would hold on to certain situations here in the past, Spirit's saying, because we felt guilty. It's somebody who just wasn't ready for your energy, Soul Tribe. So there's someone here that's been placing a guilt trip on you, and they're not ready, okay? They're not in alignment with you anymore, this person, okay? This energy. They're not in alignment. They're saying, I wasn't ready for you, okay? I did use guilt tactics against you, but this is who you've had to release. Yeah, somebody who you have a lot of regret with or around, like between you guys. There's been a lot of sadness and a lot of regret. Okay, what is the regret? Yeah, of the past. This is somebody who I feel like you have been praying for, Soul Tribe. Someone that you love dearly, that I feel like you've recognized. This is someone you have a past with. I'm hearing past lives. Right? You're stepping outside of a past life cycle with this person that only produced guilt, only produced regret and sadness. This person, how is this person connected to you? I feel like it's a past lover, but yeah, it's a past karmic person. That you've known for a long time. Okay, and if it's not a past lover, some of you guys, it could be a mother figure. And if it's not a mother figure, then this is just representing you being this Queen of Star. I don't know why I almost said star. This Queen of Swords energy, right? And you're cutting out anyone. It could be more than just one person from your past that you've had to cut out. Anyone that's still in this toxic devil energy, and a lot of these people you've been connected to most of your life, okay, for a very long time, but you're taking your power back. Okay, there's a lot of regret. It's almost like the memories. What are the memories of these energies? I feel like a lot of these people, I don't know. It's like they fed on your confidence in some way, right? The memories. It's like. Yeah, it's like these are people that have been on your path that only see you a certain type of way, Soul Tribe. They don't see you as a powerful, confident being, okay? These people, it's like they can't see you past their own projections of how they see themselves. And that's never going to change until they come into their own alignment, is what Spirit's saying. So they don't want you to feel guilty for stepping away from these energies, because there's no room for you to grow by holding on to these energies. These people just aren't ready for you. They're not ready for this leveling of your consciousness, that what you're going, where you're at next, or where you're going if you're not there yet, okay? I feel like you're already independent. You've already released these energies, and Spirit just doesn't want you to be in this guilt, because that could be holding back a little bit on your vibration, right? If you're coming in and out of this energy of like feeling guilty and missing them, and you know, but knowing that you had to cut them off. You know why you had to cut these people off, but you're healing your heart, okay? Because these are long-term connections that you've had that have been toxic in your life in various ways, from what I'm seeing, okay? And Spirit's saying, we understand, but this process you're currently going through is you're balancing, you're gaining temperance energy through this process, which is angelic energy, but it's a balance of the past, and it's a balance of the now, it's a balance of the future energy. It's a balance, okay? You're right where you're meant to be with this energy. Don't let guilt hold you back, Spirit's saying. Don't let guilt hold you back into toxic patterns that you see clearly. Once you see something that's toxic, you clearly see it, okay? It's a detriment for you to hold yourself to that, or if it's not your pattern and it's another's pattern, maybe it is your pattern, but you've recognized and stepped outside. Whatever that is, when you hold yourself there, right, out of guilt, or you know, you're maybe there's a fear of stepping outside of what you've always known, that's going to be a detriment to you. Spirit's going to come in every time and bring a tower, and because they know you see, right? So they're going to force you to move forward. They're going to force you to raise that consciousness, and when you're holding on to what you always knew, it limits your ability to awaken, right? But I feel like that's not what you guys have done. But Spirit is recognizing that you have made some wise choices here. You are gaining some independence. You've taken your power back. You've gained some confidence here. You have some regret around the past that you're balancing out in your healing. And Spirit's saying there's nothing wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with these people that you've left behind. They're just not ready for you. Okay, that says I wasn't ready for you. So they're not ready for you, baby, and that's okay, Soul Tribe. Right? We pray for them. We love them from a distance, and we, you know, we'll meet them on the other side when they go through their awakenings. Right? We just release them without guilt, without resentment. We heal our own pain and our own misguided perceptions around the experience, and we just accept it with love. We balance our emotions around it, and that's how we awaken, okay? So let's go back to the book and look at these decisions that we're making with this. So we've been juggling certain choices or making certain choices. I feel like we've been making some wise choices here. Tell me about this Two of Coins, please, Spirit. Evil. Okay, yeah, decide. You're deciding. You're choosing you, Soul Tribe. You're deciding you deserve sugar, not salt, right? You're like, you know what? I deserve a sweet life. I deserve joy and peace in my life. I deserve to dream and go after my dreams. I deserve to be confident and proud of myself and in love with my life. I deserve that. I feel like what you're leaving behind is this salt, right? This was salt. You're moving into like sugar, okay? The sweetness of life. So you're making a decision. Maybe they think you're this evil queen because you're leaving them behind. And I don't know. Maybe there's people gossiping about you, but that's okay. That's their perception. They can only perceive you to their own levels of their own projection, right? What they can project. If they can't project past this evil queen salt energy, then that's all they're going to see you as, and that's okay. Okay, let them sit and judge you if that's their choice. But it doesn't define who you are, okay? And Spirit wants you to understand that. They see who you are. You see who you are clearly. If you didn't, you wouldn't be going through this awakening, right? Your consciousness is raising, and so Spirit's very proud of you for making wise choices. You're getting a gift, Pandora's gift, a wish fulfillment. That's a 9, all right? Because of these choices that you've been making, even if others don't agree or understand or see it, they're not ready for that. You continue to make choices that are wise for self, okay? And you're receiving this gift, this Pandora's gift. So let's read about Pandora's gift, okay? And it's a spirit. It's coming from Spirit. It's a spiritual gift that, you know, is going to help you get through to this next part of your awakening, which is balancing of fulfillment. Sometimes it's an emotional fulfillment here. It's a balance of emotions here. Okay, Pandora's gift. There is a mythic woman much maligned throughout history whose name means all gifted. This is you, Soul Tribe. I feel like you're getting all your gifts, okay? And look, it's saying she's a mystic woman, but she was maligned throughout history. That's them. It's like these people saying, oh, you're an evil queen. But you're actually receiving sugar, not salt, right? You're not an evil queen. But throughout history, maybe you've been judged as evil and the crazy one and whatever, right? Whatever people pass judgment on you about, that's okay. That's their perception and their projection and not the truth of who you are. And Spirit's telling you, you're actually very gifted, okay? It says, Pandora lives within us as our curious nature, yearning to conquer chaos, evil, and darkness with the light of knowledge. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions and, in doing so, triggers the process that brings the answers. It takes courage to ask these questions you've been asking, okay? Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora reminds us that the process of learning can take us to places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Pandora is all gifted and all giving. Her presence invites you to forego your belief in judgment. Now is the time to surrender the misplaced guilt that you may have brought upon yourself or another some terrible happening. It is time to let go of the shame-based belief in punishment. This is a belief that you deserve to be brought to task over any perceived imperfection, or that your natural human journey somehow renders you inadequate. Pandora frees the soul from such torment. This is her gift. The human journey necessarily involves learning through experience. There is no shame in your learning process. Pandora's presence is the sign of a new time, a time to swap the notion of inherent shame for the acceptance of inherent divinity. From this moment on, how unstoppable you shall become. Sacred rebellion is happening within your soul as a powerful uprising towards liberation. You are breaking free from the weighty circumstances of the world, from the power games that bore you senseless, and from the insanity of sacrilegious priorities in this world. Dare to disobey anything and everything that is not divine. Pandora is the leader of your soul's revolution. She defies the vicious judgments of history and all that has been said about her. She shrugs off misery, despair, and the weight of the world to recognize that she is the bearer of the true and beautiful light of peace, comfort, hope, and reassurance. With her oracle comes the realization that you too are a divinely defiant believer in hope, who shall cast off the works of anyone who seeks to torment you. As this shift takes place, you shall dare to look within your own being and find the light. You are being put on divine notice from the sacred feminine that there is a talent and ability within you that needs to be acknowledged. There is a worthy seed of something beautiful and necessary within you. If you choose to develop and express this seed, step by step, it will become an extraordinary light in your life and in the world. So poke your tongue out at the naysayers and turn your attention to the bright hope within. You were born to strut your soul stuff. I love that. Beautiful. So let's look. So it's talking about nurturing the light within us. Let's ask, how do we nurture the light that is within us, Spirit, during this phase? Where do you want me to go? Okay, tell me about nurturing this light, this gift. So developing a gift, we have gifts. Spirit saying we're developing. Yeah, we're expanding, by allowing yourself to expand. And that's a 44. You got a 9 here. But expanding your awareness, being open and saying, not paying attention to the naysayers, right? Not letting yourself be tormented by the world's viewpoints and their beliefs and the lower energies that try to attach through judging, right? Letting your judgment of the world go and not allowing the world to place judgment on you either is important, okay? We expand our consciousness. We expand our hearts. We open and nurture the light within us and believe in our gifts. Believe. Let's see about the gifts. Hold on. What gift? What is the gift? What is the gift for my Soul Tribe Collective currently watching this? Being a speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Okay, so a lot of you guys are leaders that are here to speak the new age into being. I'm hearing so into its existence. All right, so a lot of you guys are speakers. And you're protected. Yes, your speech is protected. You're protectors also of the new age, I'm hearing. You are safe and supported while you change your careers. Okay, so a lot of you guys are in training right now. Spirit wants us to focus on meditation and aligning of chakras. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Some of you guys are writing books. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. And oracle cards like me, maybe, right? You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So, yeah, right now we're in school. We're in study. Your process, everything that you're going through is your study. Your studying of self, the studying of your light, the studying of your blessed gifts, I'm hearing. It says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So Spirit's got us in this process of nurturing and believing in ourselves, accepting the sugar of the world, not the salt of the world. Being sugar and not salt in this world is important, okay? And right now we there's many facets. You're all gifted, right? You have all gifts. We all have all gifts, right? But some of us tend to hone in to certain gifts more than others, right? And so whatever your gifts are, Spirit's got you honing in and studying and being guided to believe in those gifts and to know how to feed them with the light of your experience. When you transmute the negative experience into love and higher perspective, higher understanding, then that becomes more fuel for your personal light. And then that light helps you to shine more light on your soul, on your gifts, right? It helps you enhance your gift, your Pandora's gift there, okay? So if you're feeling tormented by your past, Spirit saying cast off that torment of your past, the torment of this world. Cast it aside. You are a powerful being who can do that. Only you can, actually. You're the only one that can do that for yourself. Okay? Any advice on this, Spirit? Yeah, we're here to create cooperation with each other. creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play, and gaining a higher perspective of your role and the roles of these that you've had to leave behind even. Okay? We're here to foster cooperation, peace, and harmony among humanity. That's what we're here to do, to truly bring in the new era. Befriending, yeah, we do that by making the painful experiences we've gone through our friend. Befriending pain, right? You see the higher perspective. You transmute the pain into balanced emotional love, okay, and acceptance. It says, when discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. When we just accept all the discomfort for what it is, we're able to let go of the sadness of the lower energy of sadness, right? Of grief, of loss, of pain. We use it. We let it be our fuel. We can dispel the sadness. It says, I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Right? And that's what you guys are going through right now, isolating and taking time for yourselves to learn and expand your gift, to heal from past sadness, okay, and regret from the ones that you've had to leave behind. It's never fun to leave loved ones behind, no matter what the past experience has been. Love is love. Okay? You had a long-term connection with these people that are in this devil energy. And it took your power and it took your confidence for a long time, but you've regained that. That took courage and strength to start asking the questions, to start standing in your power and seeing certain patterns. And when you started doing that, that's when you made yourself available for Pandora's gift. When you started opening your eyes and really paying attention and not just accepting what you were born into, we'll say, right? You started searching, you became the seeker, and the questions are always there to be answered, but if you never ask the questions, then it's not going to be forced upon you, soul tribe, right? Spirit's not going to come in and say, oh, we got all these answers for you. Look, you're in this situation, but let me give you an answer so you can, no. You got to start asking. You got to wake up. Like, your heart and your mind, your soul has to be ready to ask the questions. Then you'll receive the answers. But if you never ask the questions, you're just going to stay asleep with this devil energy until your soul's ready to expand past that, right? There's no right, there's no wrong. There's only expansion, okay? And then there's cycles. And so some are still going to repeat some cycles, but you are stepping out of that collective. You are ready for the expansion. And so you started asking questions of yourself, of the world around you, of spirit, and you're getting your answers. Okay? So let's talk about awakening with the Ten of Cups. We're going to read one more out of the book, Sacred Rebel. Let's talk about awakening and Ten of Cups, Spirit. Your awakening comes with this Ten of Cups energy. Emotional balance. Softly, softly, the tender touch. And it's a 20. Let's see. Softly, softly. And look, she's sad, right? The awakening comes when you face your emotions. You face every part of what you've experienced, and you accept it, okay? You balance it out. You gain a higher perspective of what it has been, right? You see through eyes of love and divinity versus eyes of pain or grief, or those eyes of needing to protect yourself, right? That's just what I keep getting. But it says, the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. That is the way of the feminine wisdom. Work smarter, not harder. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. There is an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever can force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily, out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through your endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important differences? Guys, and before I move on from that, I just want to tell you guys, I understand what this is talking about. When I get into these type of readings where it's like talking about our collective and ascension, and it's like these encouraging readings, I always feel my energy doesn't feel depleted. But sometimes when I have to dig into like the drama, I mean, I go where spirit guides me, but it's like when I see certain like dramatic energies, and it's always like, for a minute it was just like drama. After I'm done with those readings, I feel so drained. And I think that's what spirit's talking to me about right here, right? My natural state is this kind of energy. This is what I enjoy. This is what, it replenishes, it feeds my soul. And I feel like as a collective, that's important. I know we love drama. I know people feed off drama, but that's the point. They feed off the drama, but where does it leave you? Guidance, but where does it leave you, Spirit's saying, right? If you're feeling energetically depleted, but you're watching a bunch of dramatic stuff, or you're experiencing a bunch of drama in your life, and you just see that as natural, maybe take a second and look at that, okay? Because it's affecting us on an energetic level, and we need to purge that from the collective. We truly do. Okay? Do you see the subtle but important differences? Just focus, okay? Can y'all even see those other cards? I'm sorry, y'all. But just like focus and see your energetic difference from when you're involved in or listening or watching something that's just drama and chaos and, this person's cheating on that person, that kind of stuff, versus getting your soul fed, and that's encouraging you and guiding you towards, the light, towards more of understanding of yourself. There's a difference energetically, and Spirit's highlighting that right now. It says to feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. So what energetically, what you're focusing on is what you're drawing towards you, basically, is what that's saying. Like attracts like. That's important to file away in the memory bank, okay? This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great, loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You are actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you, because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are an individual, and you are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping the birth of a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of the striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you an absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Here's the healing process. Say this aloud. I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive. Through unconditional love, this is now so. Amen. Beautiful. I love that. That definitely resonates with me, Soul Tribe, okay? Definitely. I want to pull a chakra card, and we're about to close this out because I got to go back to work, but Spirit, so tell me about this energy. What should we be most aware of on how to stay in this energy? How can we stay in this energy and thrive more and more in this energy versus the old way? What chakra or what awareness can we remind ourselves of when we feel like we're slipping to the old way? Spirit, is this not the energy you want me to? Okay. One with all. Remember our unity. Remember that we are one with all of creation, one with the Most High, one with divinity, one with the consciousness of creation, basically. It says, I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this, and I know that it flows through all. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source, and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Okay? Not only do you have a choice of how you respond, some things just happen, and you do have a choice of responding, but you also have a choice of what you allow with what you eat, what you allow in your heart and mind, what you're focusing on, what you're paying attention to, what you're seeking out on TV, right? What kind of energy are you allowing into your consciousness? Where do you take your imagination, right? You have a choice on where you allow your imagination to go, right? So you have a choice on your reaction, but you also have a choice on what you allow in. It says, I use my imagination as I create and pursue my dreams and wishes. I ask myself, what do I want? My thoughts create my reality at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. I use this power to create harmonious relationships between all these levels. I imagine the life I would like to have, and I encourage my thoughts to be truthful, wise, and discerning. In the quietness of meditation, I see and hear the truth. All right, so tribe, so that's what I got for us today. Only take what resonates. Let me see, is there anything as a collective spirit that you want us to currently focus on or be aware of in the collective that's going to give us strength or understanding or encouragement for the next phase? My words, okay, so our words have power, soul tribe. Our words have power, right? So are we focusing on the dramatics of life? Are we focusing on the enlightenment of life, right? What are your words speaking into existence? Remember that your words are writing your book, Spirit's saying. This is a huge lesson that I'm learning currently, okay? Huge. It says, be intentional with everything you say. Use your words consciously and purposely to elevate, encourage, or inspire yourself and others. Honor the power of words and the actions and manifestations they become. That's powerful, guys, because I don't understand. Like, I do understand. Like, before I went through some pretty serious stuff with this energy back here, I was already empowered in this way, but I didn't know what it meant. And then I went through this toxic cycle. I had to wake up from this devil energy, okay? And it's almost like they tried to take this away from me for a time. But I think that happened because I needed to see this lesson, that words are actually my wand. My words are my wand. My words are my power. And now I do understand that, and it's like Spirit's letting me come back to self again. But man, it's been tough. It's been a tough experience, and energetically it has affected me, right? Like I was saying, when I feel like I'm tapping into a bunch of dramatic stuff, I can feel it energetically. It's like a depletion energetically. But when I feel like I'm more of myself, right, and I'm focusing on like the encouragement of myself, the encouragement of the tribe, not like sitting back in that energy of drama or judgment, right? Like there's a huge difference energetically. I can feel it, okay? Is what I'm trying to say, you guys. I'm on a journey. I'm sharing my journey as I go. I'm open, right? I'm open, and I think that's important for all of us to be, right? So you're probably going to see, you are seeing a lot of my journey, okay? Spirit saying recognize so they want us to recognize the sameness between us, the synchronicities that are happening in our lives and you know, in our stories, in our journeys, right? The universe is speaking to you. So pay attention. Patterns, coincidences, and serendipity are all signs of recognition, motivation, and support that you are making progress on your path. My personal growth is unlimited. Harness your power to develop your strengths. There is no limit to your personal improvement. Take time to understand any areas in your life that require further growth. There is nothing standing in between turning your good into great. And then the last one says, there are enough hours in the day. Set a goal to make the next 24 hours as productive as possible. Then get organized and execute. You can handle anything when properly prepared. The actions required to achieve your goals will be fueled by your plan for the day. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to pull one more of these. Oh, they're telling me soul homework. Okay, let's pull a soul homework card, guys, and then I'm going to go, okay? So, this is... Wait, where'd it go? This isn't the deck. I grabbed the angelic deck when I meant to grab the soul homework deck. So I guess I'm going to pull an angelic card first. And then if I can find the soul homework, we're going to pull one of those. Oh, I see it. Okay, so what do the angels want us to know? Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and their divine life mission. Beautiful, Soul Tribe. Spirit's been telling us this for a while, right? You are a spiritual teacher, okay? And you are here to awaken the collective. Awaken self and awaken, you know, as you awaken yourself, you awaken others as you share your journey, right? I'm just sharing my journey, guys. What y'all see me going through is the true deal, okay? I'm not hiding. I'm not pretending. I mean, when you see me feeling dramatic and focusing on dramatic things, it's because I'm probably in dramatic energy myself, right? I'm in drama. I'm focused on lower energy. But when I get over it, it seems like I can focus again on like my higher energy, and I can share that. It's the weirdest thing. But anyways, let's see. What is our soul's homework, Spirit? I love you guys. Please don't judge. I'm just sharing my journey. That's all I can do, okay? Am I consistently showing up? I want to be more consistent, Spirit. So this is what they want us to focus on, being consistent in the energy we show up in. Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. I know I haven't been comfortable. What about you, Soul Tribe? It's been a hard process, right? We ain't about to trade our dreams for comfort. No way, Jose, okay? It says success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Today's soul action. Journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Not just the people you surround yourselves with, Spirit saying, but like they were saying a while ago, what you feed your mind, what you pay attention to, what you watch on TV, what you read, what you focus on in the world. All of that matters. Because that's you surrounding yourself with energy. So it matters, okay? Trust me, I've been experiencing this. I can say without a shadow of a doubt from experience that it matters, okay? And you've probably witnessed it in me that it matters, okay? But it says the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Make a desire list of the type of people or things or energies, right, with whom you wish to surround yourself. And clarify if there is anyone or any energy in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? And if you can, you should. One more, they're saying. Two more. Okay, we're done after this. Two more. What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. And here's the last one. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Amen. I love you, Soul Tribe. Please, I pray this energy uplifts you, encourages you, reminds you of what you already know, okay? And just understand that Spirit is very proud of you. Be proud of yourselves always and forever. We're here in the process of dissolving judgment and rewriting the subconscious. This is what we came to do. Okay, so that's why you've had to experience the one extreme to the other extreme of the energy, right? You have to experience the judgments within self, the judgments from others, so that you'll know how to dissolve them and you'll know what to write into the new consciousness versus what we need to purge from consciousness. That's why we can accept and balance this energy and look at the past energy with eyes of love and not resentment or holding on to grief or pain. This is why you were chosen, because Spirit knew your soul, your consciousness was ready for this. And that's why you are who you are. So dissolve judgment. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love them or my journey. And rewrite the subconscious. The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. I love y'all. Bye.